What's up everybody, Typical Gamer here, and today for you guys I have some more Assassin's Creed Origins gameplay. This video is sponsored by Ubisoft, who flew me out to Los Angeles to play the game. It was a really cool experience, so shout out to them for sponsoring this video. This is also my second video about Assassin's Creed Origins. If you didn't watch the first one, you're missing out. I'm going to put a link in the description below so that you could check it out, and that video focused a lot more on what has changed in Assassin's Creed Origins from previous games in the franchise, which is quite a bit. And this video is going to be less about all the changes, although I'm going to speak about some of them. This video is mostly going to focus on what you'll probably be doing most in the game, and what a lot of people are interested about, which has changed a lot, and that is going to be combat. If you want even more details about the game, including more gameplay, screenshots, and info, make sure you click on the link in the description below to check it out. If you watch and enjoy this video, and maybe you want to see me do an Assassin's Creed Origins walkthrough when the game comes out, make sure you smack that like button. Let's see if we go for 10,000 likes. And also, if you're new around here, make sure you subscribe for more as well. Now, I talked about this before, but the graphics are absolutely stunning. I mean, as you can see in the gameplay, this game is absolutely beautiful, and I love the Egyptian setting as well, and I know a lot of you guys will as well. But today we're steering mostly towards the combat in the game, which to me is one of the most important parts. Now, I touched briefly on combat in the last video, but this one's going to be a lot more in depth. Now, of course, when playing Assassin's Creed, I tend to be more stealth. I tend to keep stealth in mind, and I like to stick in the shadows, you know, take people out one by one, and sort of move forward like that. You do have several different options for attack when it comes in this game, of course, in all the Assassin's Creed. In the other ones, though, you would like pick up weapons from the floor, use them, drop them, then continue on. And mostly you would have your equipment that is attached to your character, and you wouldn't have much say in sort of the customization of that. Although there would be some, it would be limited. And again, in this game you can sneak around, take people out one by one and never be seen, or you can go with whatever weapon, maybe your bow and arrow, maybe your sword, maybe your axe, and go in swords blazing, I guess, and taking everyone out. And the good news is you can do both in a lot of situations, and what's most probable is that you'll end up doing both, and that's how your fights will go down. Because oftentimes, I don't know about you guys when you play Assassin's Creed, but I go in there all stealthy. Alright, I got everything planned out. I got everyone marked with the new bird, you know, with the new eagle. They added an eagle instead of eagle vision, and you could go around and scout. It's pretty cool, actually. I'm going to put some gameplay of that. You'll probably have seen it by now. But, yeah, you can scout around for the bird, so then you know where most, if not all, the enemies are, unless they're, like, hiding in a location. But you plan your attack like that. Oftentimes, you take out a few people, and you know what? You got Gerald in the corner. He spots you. All right, Gerald and John in the corner. They spot you, and then your jig is up. All right, you are out of stealth, and now you got to fight. And you got to fight using the new combat system that they put in, which is pretty good. You can light attack and you can strong attack, and you can put them together and sort of do combos. You can do like light, light, heavy, or you could do heavy, light, light, stuff like that. And there's other combos that I'm sure I don't know about. And then you also have a new special power, which I believe is called Overpower, which you can release when your adrenaline bar is full. And the adrenaline bar is at the bottom of the screen. You'll see like these white bars. That's your health, and above that is an orange bar. And when that is filled up, you can release or use your overpower or use your special power, which does a ton of damage. So you got to make sure you use it on the right person. You don't want to use it on like a lowly guard. All right, you want to use it on like the biggest dude. You want to use it on the snake that they showed in the trailer. That's where you want to use it, or on one of those big mother truckers that you're going to be fighting against. Because there are sort of how would I describe it? There's like huge henchmen, bosses. There's bosses in this game now. And I think that's really cool. You know, they do more damage to you, they have more health, and they're bosses, which is really cool. And apparently, the snake is going to be a boss. I'm not confirming it, but it's in the trailer, and you start hitting the snake. So I'm pretty sure you'll see big, like, far out sort of creatures in the game. I mean, there was a giant squid in the games before, and now we got a giant snake. There's probably going to be some other giant things as well. But moving forward here, it does do a ton of damage, that special attack. Again, I think it's called Overpower. So make sure you use that in the right situation. And then you also have the ability to dodge and deflect, because you do have a shield, and that makes combat a lot more interesting. So a lot of times you'll be fighting an opponent, they'll have their guard up, so you can't really get past their guard even with some like light and heavy attacks. So you gotta wait until they attack, maybe dodge out of the way, maybe block you with the shield so that they get stunned, and then you attack them and sort of look for your spot to get in there and get some damage. And also in Assassin's Creed, related to sword combat, you can find and craft weapons that come in 3 different rarities. There's common, rare, and legendary. You know what? They're probably gonna put like another one in there, like super legendary or something. Probably, maybe not. Maybe they're just gonna be like top tier legendary weapons. But every weapon has its own strengths and characteristics. For example, like bleeding, which when you hit a target, they get like damaged over time, which is pretty neat. And then there's even like combo multipliers and like I think there's one that, I don't know if you get health when you hit them or when you like take them down, but I think there's something like that, and a lot of other sort of different characteristics that we don't even know about. Of course, I only got to play like an hour, so I didn't get to play a lot. I didn't get to look into a lot of this stuff, but I do know it's there, and I'm excited about sort of the depth it seems to go into. So this adds a huge, unique element to the game, which if you're like me, you'll probably spend a lot of time getting it because you do want that best stuff. Now, finally, in terms of combat, there's a pretty intense new skill tree that as you level up from taking out enemies and doing missions and side quests and stuff like that, you can unlock new tools to help in defeating enemies. You can level up and choose abilities that simply get you another weapon slot, or ones that let you combo after an overpower combo, like that special ability thing. And also there's one that I saw that you can poison enemies to attack their own sort of like guards and friends and stuff like that. So that looks really cool, and I'm sure there's a ton of other ones out there. And yeah, definitely that skill tree is going to be something that a lot of people look into and a lot of people will find super, super cool. There's a ton of abilities to be super excited about, and I can't wait to use them when the game comes out. I mean, and in addition to all this, there's also the bow and arrow, which I didn't get to play with too much, but it looked pretty cool. You can like set it on fire and shoot it at people and set them on fire, and also the ability to attack on horses with your melee weapon, but also your bow and arrow, which is pretty freaking sweet. And then there was a bunch of other stuff that I touched upon in the other video. This video, again, I wanted to focus on combat. So for the rest of this video, I'm going to come back at the end of it. I'm going to show you a lot of sort of like gameplay of the combat so you guys can get a feel for it and sort of get familiar with how cool it is. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll be back in a bit.
Play games with the crocodile. peace. I prefer the Greek gods! More food for the gods! Ending a dying breed!
Alright, so I hope you enjoyed that. The combat is pretty freaking cool. Again, let me know what you guys think by leaving a comment in the comment section below. Let me know if you like the new combat system, what's your favorite part, and what you're most excited about as well. If you guys did enjoy this video, you want to see more Assassin's Creed Origins, make sure you do smack that like button and also hit that subscribe button as well. If you want any more information about the game, I'm putting a link in the description below. Click that link. You will get a lot more information and pictures and cool stuff as well. And you'll get to see a lot of the new artwork from the game, which I think is pretty freaking sweet. Again, shout out to Ubisoft for sponsoring this video. Really appreciate it. And I can't wait to actually play the full release of Assassin's Creed Origins when it comes out. That's going to be a wrap for this video, though, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and hopefully we'll see some more Assassin's Creed Origins here very, very soon. Thanks for watching. I hope you have an awesome day, and peace out.